What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure Wave Xialing. I hope I'm saying that right. I could be very wrong, and comment below if I am, because I would genuinely really like to know how to pronounce this name. I know it's Shang Chi, but I think this is Xialing. I could be wrong though. Anyways, let's jump into it. So there's a read up on the back, some nice imaging of Xialing. See all the figures in the wave there, Mr. Hyde, and all the parts that correspond with each figure. You get some legal stuff down here. There's a barcode if you want it. Otherwise, it's pretty typical packaging. Very cool art. Very nice title on the bottom. Overall, pretty standard, but very cool looking. Kind of reminds me of the Dormammu wave, just the colors, but looks good. Then this figure mainly comes with interchangeable hands. If you pop off her head here, you can put her little spear arrow rope thing here, hang it over her side here. Would have been kind of cool if we would have got a second accessory, get rid of like these meditating hands. I don't know how essential they are. I haven't seen the movie, obviously, but if we could have got an accessory where she was like whipping this or something, that would have been really cool. But overall, this is a pretty decent accessory. I'm not super crazy about it because, like I said, I would have liked something a little more active, but I'm sure it's important to her character and it looks pretty good. Nice sculpting. You can see some of the plastic there, though, going in between, which kind of sucks, but overall, decent. Then if you want her to just hold the rope, you kind of have to like maneuver it in there. It doesn't stay in there super sturdy, so I kind of pull it forward like that. And I mean, it kind of hangs there. If you put her hand to the side and put it in there, though, it still looks kind of not organic, not natural. And again, it doesn't really pop in there, so it just kind of hangs and dwindles there. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I just kind of throw it over her shoulder here by just popping off the head, throwing that under and over the, what the hell does he call it? Joint stall. Dumbbell joint. And you just pop that head on, and it looks decent enough. You kind of have to pull it down a little bit, kind of wants to slide up all goofy, but otherwise you just hold it there. It looks decent and it'll stay there. So we have two karate chopping hands, two fisted hands, and some meditating hands, I want to say, or something like that. It looks cool. I do dig it, but I would have preferred a different accessory over these. And I also don't understand why she gets fisted hands and Shang-Chi doesn't. That's kind of ass backwards, but whatever. Looks really good overall, and I like the hand assortment. So overall, she has a very similar costume design to Shang-Chi in a sense that there's a lot of black line work that's kind of glossy, and the glossy black collar as well, and of course the black pants, which is the top half being colored. The other thing I want to mention is we do have pinless joints here, and we do have single jointed elbows, sadly, but they do have a swivel, and they do look pretty good. I'm not terribly, sad about it, but if Lady J can have double jointed elbows, it's time to start putting them into the Legends, especially with figures like this who are into martial arts and can kick some serious ass and are capable of, crazy poses, yet they just can't have double jointed elbows. So that's a bummer, of course, but we all been knowing that, so whatever. Overall, the line work is really good. I don't really see any missed marks in there. Nothing terribly noticeable. It is a bit shoddy on this side. You can see there's some incomplete lines, and on this one there's the complete lines. And again, just little markings here and there. But if you're looking like super up close, you'll notice it. But if you're looking at a distance, you won't. There's a black spot there too that looks kind of goofy. But again, if you're looking from a distance, it isn't noticeable at all. And that's just me being really nitpicky. On the back side, I also don't really see any bad line work. I do like the speckled kind of material here, so it really has a nice fabric-y look to it. And overall, it just kind of is a very nice look that goes together very well. It is just straight black pants. The joints here are very I don't know how to say it, long underneath the actual kneecap. There's a lot of space in between, so you can see it's just kind of flat, which is a bit frustrating, but it doesn't really look terrible, and I'm not sure I'd totally be sure how to fix it. So it looks good and it serves its purpose well, in my opinion. And of course, I love the pinless joints. I mean, it's not like a make or break for a figure for me, but man, when you can implement it, it just it just seems so much nicer and maybe a little more expensive looking to me. It's really not a make or break, like I said, but it looks good. Lastly, I really want to talk about the head sculpt. Holy shit, it looks spot on. It looks incredible. This new scanning technology is just phenomenal. I'm in love with it. I did notice the back of her hair here has a little bit of red in the pictures. This one does not. But again, I'm not sure it would have made a huge difference in my opinion because it wouldn't have been incredibly visible. But of course, the face looks very human, very accurate. The eyes look good, all of it. The paint on the lips looks fantastic. You can see it's almost kind of speckled there on the lips because it has that scanning tech. On the hair, it's a very soft material, nothing like hard sculpt. It looks good, looks natural. Overall, it's a very human, organic look. I should mention too, you get some sculpting in the shoes, nothing crazy or that stands out. Then some numbers on the bottom. But overall, it's a very natural, good look for a figure, and I'm very, very pleased. She does stand up pretty nicely. Angle my camera down here so you can see, but I don't really have any trouble. She might be a little bit wobbly sometimes, but for the most part, she stands very, very nicely. So taking a look at her articulation, she does have a dumbbell joint in the neck, like I said, but you do get quite a bit of distance. Again, it looks very natural. Goes forward pretty far, has a very nice tilt that goes around and has a very natural look. There's a swivel here at the diaphragm or the chest. So it goes forward a little bit, goes back a lot, but there's quite a bit of a gap there sometimes if you pull it too far back. But once it settles, you don't really see it. You can have a nice pivot as well. Very cool. The arms go up about that far. There's no bicep swivel. They go all the way around. You can see there again, single joint here, single hinge, and then a swivel again. And then you have a rotation here and a horizontal hinge. You put that down, the legs go out about that far, a little bit blocked by this little skirt thing here. They go forward, a little bit back. Oop, my light went out, sorry. There is a rotation here at the thigh. There are double jointed knees, again, pinless, beautiful. There is no rotation below the knee, so you just have a hinge and an ankle pivot. So here she is next to Shang Chi and her dad, Wenwu, the Mandarin. So yes, she is Shang Chi's sister. That's all I really know, though. I don't know if she's with him or against him, or is, with Wenwu and she's bad. I don't know. But she looks dope as hell, and the size is obviously probably pretty accurate to the movie. It looks good and realistic. Then here she is next to Civil Warrior and AI Tony Stark. So I would easily give this figure like a 9 out of 10. I would get her because 1, you round out Shang-Chi's family, and 2, she's a great figure and I'm sure she's going to be a fantastic character. The likeness to the actress is spot on and the overall design is just cool, man. Lacking a few accessories, but the hands make up for it. You get a lot of cool hands and you actually get fists, unlike Shang. So, great figure. 9 out of 10. Totally recommend. If you like this review, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what you think of her accessories. Let me know how you feel about Shang-Chi missing his fist. And stay tuned for more reviews. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay healthy, stay happy, get vaccinated. Peace.